Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 196 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, or part 9 of the Blood and Wine DLC. Last time we finally finished Paper Chase and managed to get our money from the bank. We played a couple of games of Gwent in Beauclair and then we began working through the quest Night for Hire, where Geralt basically went to various locations, dealt with monsters, bandits, and also rescued other knights that were in peril. So, we are going to start off today with a contract that we picked up a little while ago called Big Game Hunter. So I've just made my way over to this location over here of my own accord, and yeah, we'll go and talk to Count Belladal. Let's see if he can help us out.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Really, Scott, a super fan?
Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And two
just walk straight through that horse.
Species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Kovir, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
Clarissa, huh?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a parastisomac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Okay, well, let's have a look at our
contract.
Cash.
Agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can do 260.
Sublime!
Oh, wow. Okay.
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime.
Sublime.
Yes, here's your map.
Thank you.
Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Okay. Looking very cool. Okie dokie. Right.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
Right. Let's go. Okay, so we are actually protecting him.
Here with those guards of yours.
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective. Oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife. Preserve it. Not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we should have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper. You, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Okie dokie. Right, well, we've got our first one around here. This is a panther we're looking for over here. Oh, there's a bear. After a bear.
Says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
But one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
Oh, I'm not the least bit eager to come face to mug with a bear. We should move on.
Okay.
Hear that?
Oh, there's a panther.
Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Okay.
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Well, it's right there. So, what am I supposed to do here? Use Axie?
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Look, a cub. Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb image.
Okay, I'm not trying to attack. There we go.
Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light to that.
Parastysomex upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Okay, okay.
I'm content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Oh. Okay. Giant centipedes around here.
See that? Soil's been turned over recently. Smells of fresh peat, too.
What does that mean?
Giant centipede nests. Close by. Step softly or they'll detect the vibrations. And we don't want them coming too close.
Oh, there's a wyvern or something up there I just saw in the background. Okay.
Shh. Hear him.
Oh.
Those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground.
Do.
burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this, Belladol. Ah, there it is down there. Well, that's where it's going to burrow out of.
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. How about here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Right. We'll find another spot.
Okay. What about here?
Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps. But it offers no view whatsoever.
Fine, we'll keep looking.
Bloody particular here, aren't you? Alright, come on. Slide right back down it. Okay.
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Anytime, come on.
Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Excellent day for capturing.
There he is.
Exactly what I wanted. We've disturbed them enough.
Wait, you want me to leave him? Come on. There we go. Okay, I think with that we're done round here.
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now.
Okie dokie. Anything else on your list?
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Okie dokie. Right.
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Oh. Sounds like it's coming from this way. I think it's coming from this way.
Hear that?
Oh yeah.
They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. It's lovely. Now, they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Don't run right in the middle of them. Don't spook them.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher.
Okay.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Uh-oh.
Watch out! Giant centipede.
Oh, not again.
You killed them already.
Clearly not all. Get back! Show me what you got.
Come on.
Save me.
Wait, okay. I thought one of them was actually on him or something.
Do not look in my direction.
Did we get you?
Over now.
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. An excellent day for capturing moments. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
Alright, well that was a different from our usual witchering.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Yeah, of course.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francois.
I'll be by. See you.
Oh, that was fun.
Splendid work.
Always good meeting a professional.
So I'm not quite done with that yet, although there was a gent over here just talking. That's from the hunter. Distinguished Count, as you ordered, we have found out where the creatures of interest to you live. All the places are marked on the map attached to the package. Notwithstanding, I feel obliged to warn you against approaching any of the dwelling places without an experienced hunter or hunters, and at least several weapons. In the month in which you intend to travel to the Juicy Part, panthers are caring for their young, while centipedes are particularly active gathering stores of fat tissue before winter. As head of the Guild of Local Hunters and Trackers, I recommend taking a guide from our organisation. Please let us know if you are interested. I shall personally make sure that your escort is made up of the best and most experienced people. With expressions of deep respect, Olivier de la Braga, Duchy of Toussaint, Guild of Hunters and Trackers. Yeah, I got a couple of things on basilisks. I can't remember where I picked this up now. I know it was between this episode and the last. I think it may have been in one of the locations that we visited. So on hunting basilisks, a compendium. In our lands, that is to say in the Third Duchy of Toussaint, the hunting of basilisks has a long and storied tradition. One reaching back to the dawn of our present history, attesting this to the note written by one of Zenon of Tricion, a leather worker in the year 1023. In it, one finds mention of a commission from a corset to be fastened from hide of the winged serpent, called basilicus by some, see Vendetta Fiare, manuscripts of the ages 1278. While lesser hide could come from beast felled by age or hunger, the costliness and expanse of this corset would have necessitated the skin of a basilisk taken in its prime, and therefore required a hunt. In the engagement of a witcher, or as a last resort a knight or a mercenary, such a hunt would have perforce meant the gruesome death of the foolhardy hunter. Yet those adept at the task, witches chief among them, hunted basilisks and their cousins, cockatrices, with great success, thinning their numbers till a mere handful remained. To give but one example, in the year 1100, basilisks of the Regulus platinum subspecies dotted skies all across our land, yet at the present day only one exemplar still lives. And we have the last basilisk of its kind, a study in ecology by Baudis de Salvares. Based on my observations, I have concluded all species, be they plant, animal, or even insects, are inextricably intertwined with one another. It is no mere coincidence the felling of the beechwoods and the vanishing of the rose who in them once dwelled led to the disappearance of the sterling basilisks as well. The principle even holds true for ladybirds. For the betterment of learning, I conducted the following experiment. I eradicated all the aphids in the Palace cabbage patch using a lye solution. Within a few weeks, all the ladybirds once present in that patch, and there were hundreds, migrated to a neighbouring field. A simple experiment, yet it gave incontrovertible proof of my hypothesis. Okie dokie. Not sure there's going to be anything else useful around here.
I've lost the game.
Lost the game. Oh no. Not the game.
To be honest.
Okay, excuse me everybody. Okay, I don't think there's much else. Let's just talk to this guy.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Oh great.
A maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
Okay, this is another contract.
First, need to talk about my reward.
Okay, let's try 200.
Not an amount I can afford. Perhaps a modest reduction, eh?
Also annoyed him quite a lot. So let's try 170.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
So you're not going to give me much more than what you're offering. 160.
I knew we would agree terms.
10 more than you were offering. Okay, great.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Vintner's contract, True Coat Cave. Okay, yeah, I know about these contracts. They're sort of dotted all over, I think. Has he come back, that letter? Oh, Count's Ledger. That's different. Order for wine from Toussaint. Baron Arionari. Okay. Master Boivarde. Miss Lucinda. Yeah, that's not really that important. Okay. You might want to scooch out of the way if there's arachnomorphs down there. They're not friendly. Oh, they're running in rather than... Oh. Trying to lure me into an ambush, no doubt. He's like, is he buying it? Is he buying it? Play. Bloody hell, he's taking a lot of damage. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh my word. We got the right sword out. Sword we got out. Silver sword. That's what we need. I think they're just tough spiders. Well, arachnomorphs. There's one down. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. No, 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 no. Will you quit, please? Oh my God. Will you stop switching targets, Geralt? Christ. Oh, shit. Those guys are going back to the front. Oh, my word. Get off. There's one of them dead. Oh my word. You ain't friendly, are you? Not in the bloody slightest. Okay. So we just got these little sods over here. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Right, I think we're done. Right, sir, excuse me. My money now, please.
Tidings.
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods. And you too, of course.
Indeed. Thank you.
Wine trade. For a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz.
True.
Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
Right, anything of interest? Don't like it. No problem.
Time I got back on the path. So long.
There we go. Okay, let's head back to the Game Hunter. And we do have a marker over here, so hopefully we actually have a marker close to where we're supposed to go to this picnic. And we do, right at the location. Excellent. I think this is a place I just passed through briefly as well. Right, let's wait until noon. Favourite time of day. There we go. Let's go have a look at his work. Surely he's not done it already.
Beaver booger me.
Oh, sorry. Letter from the wife of Count Belladel. My dearest, everything here is good. For several days now the sun has been shining and it is quite hot, so the window in Clarissa's room is open almost all day. If you could see her little face when rays of sunlight hit it, pure joy. She looks just like she was before the accident. If it gets a bit warmer, I'll have her chair taken to the garden. The day before yesterday, Master Boivard's wife, Elisa, visited us. You remember her, don't you? When the Boivards moved to Corvée, all the society ladies were scared of inviting her to dine, as she seemed to be either mad or some sort of self-taught witch. This is all because, despite not having the right education, she made magic ointments and cosmetics. She said that she spent 3 years in the Dragon Mountains learning from some elven sorceress. You know, I don't pay much heed to gossip, which is why when the butler announced her, I immediately invited her in for a glass of lemonade. It turns out that she's an exceedingly charming person, and stories of her... Okay, I just lost where I was. Stories of her alleged witchcraft are highly exaggerated. She actually studied for 3 years at Aretusa, but because of some bad investments made by her father, she had to leave the academy. She left, however, with good knowledge of plants and their magical applications, as she brought with her a healing ointment which I have to rub into Clarissa's legs each morning and evening for 10 days. When the treatment is complete, Elisa promises to visit us again to see the results and advise us further. I have a good feeling about this woman. In my next letter, I will tell you what happened with the treatment she recommended. Take care of yourself, my dearest. I beg that you don't overreact and do something silly. If something happened to you, I wouldn't know what to do. I love you, Arabella. Aww. That's nice.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna loot all your food. I'm very peckish. I've just taken over arachnomorphs.
Calcium
carbonate. Okay.
Greetings and welcome.
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits
Is he taking a selfie?
to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please.
I'm delighted to see you.
I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse.
You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honoured were you to hang it in your home.
That's awesome. We're definitely taking that back to Cova Bianco.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise, and must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides,
Besides,
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish.
Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
nice meeting you. So long now.
That was a good quest. I enjoyed that.
Journey with you is...
I think Toki, if I'm not mistaken, I think is in The Last Wish. Like, not the short story The Last Wish, it's in that book. And I think it's in a story called, I think it's The Edge of the World or The End of the World. And I think it's Toku, he ends up taking a contract on with Dandelion, and they end up being captured by the elves, and that's where they meet Philandravel and all that lot for the first time. So yeah, I think... I'm hoping I'm right in saying that, by the way, but I'll have to double check that. But yeah, that was a cool little quest. So I'm going to head back over to Gwent and see if there's anyone nearby who I can take on. In fact, there is actually somebody right here. It'll be the innkeeper, I imagine. So we'll go and say hello.
Whoa, friend. Calm down.
The Scarlet Cardinal Inn. Rightio. All the punters about. Hello.
Welcome to my humble establishment. What land do you hail from?
Been on the road so long, don't know how to answer that. Let's just say I'm from the north.
Ah, is it true what they say? About the war, death, destruction all about?
Exaggerated. Not by much, though.
Oh, forgive my asking, but I family in Eddern, see? So I'm curious. But please, do tell me what I can do for you.
Show me what you're selling.
Okay, yep, standard innkeep stuff.
You play much Gwent? Up for a quick match, maybe?
Okay, don't know what happened there. Right, so I can't use my full test ability, unfortunately. That's fine. Right, let's just throw Siggy in there straight away and just immediately passed. Okay. Well then. Sure. Interesting maneuver there, but we'll see how it works. Letho, eh? Letho. Come, hit me with the scotch. No scotch yet. Okay, well if she keeps sticking to that front row, I've got a biting frost that'll knock her down to size. Alright, gonna do it to you, love, sorry. Yeah, I don't think you've won this. Yeah, I don't think you've won this, my dear. Let's just pass it. Yay! That was easy.
Greetings.
Greetings.
So nice to see you again.
Ermion.
What do you need?
Mentioned you have a family in Eddern. Whereabout, if you don't mind my asking?
In Vengerberg. You've been there, perhaps?
Yeah. My wife is from there.
Number of times. It's the hometown of my
Partner.
of someone very dear to me.
No, that'll do.
At any rate, pretty town, Vengerberg. Also didn't suffer too much during the invasion, from what I know.
Phew. That is a relief to hear. A weight off my shoulders, I tell you.
Alright, lady.
Should be going. Farewell.
Toodaloo. Oh, there we go. That was a nice game. No problem.
I imagine.
Okay, and there's someone else around here, apparently. Just on the corner. Hello there.
What's that?
Mind showing me your wares?
Okay, yep. Still nothing.
Craft something for me? I pay well.
Looks like Boris Johnson.
Gwent. Interested in a round or two?
Chatty fella, isn't he?
Beatable barking. Preferential for
Well, Northern Rose versus Northern Rose. And he's using the same card as me.
every armor purchase.
Interesting. A man of culture, I see. Okie dokie. I see, okay. Okay, mate, okay, I see you. Well, this is like, buddy. I'm snap here, aren't I? Okay, he's playing that card early. Okie dokie. Right, so I've stormed him on that one. But you've already played your back card. Oh, I pressed double click too quickly then. Well, that's fine. Alright. Alright, yeah, play that game. You wanna play that game? We'll play that game. Don't even worry about it. Don't bother me none. It's cruel, isn't it? How many Scotch cards have you got, pal? Don't think you're winning this one. I'll be truthful with you. Wait a minute, that's me. You can't do that. Let's see. Are you gonna drop any more scorches on me? No, looks like he's fresh out. There we go. Shall I just shall I keep going? I think I will. Yep. Looks good to me. Thank you very much. Drummond Shield Maiden.
So long.
Alright, cool. And we are done. That's another 2 Gwent players dealt with. So, I'm going to move on to another side quest one that we don't actually have at the moment. So let's just unmark that. Can we? I don't think we can we? What we are going to do is we're going to try and make our way down alphabetically through a couple of quests. So we're going to start with A Knight's Tale. So we want to head back to Fox Hollow, which is over here. I think we are heading here. So it's actually right next to where we just were with Chukuk Cave, which is probably the closer marker. So go and do that. Because we've been sort of jumping around the board in terms of quests. Alphabetically, because I do just have a list of all like the side quests in chronological order, and I just want to see if we can sort of clear up the top end of the list. So we'll go and do that. Not sure how long the quest is going to be.
Move it!
Should have a look. Castel Ravello Vineyard.
That's it, Roach.
That's it, Roach. Easy does it.
Liam and Matilda made war for ages now. They make love.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Alright, surely there's going to be a signpost around here somewheres.
Young maid, we adhere to certain morals, as one should.
Is it? Anywhere? No? Maybe not? I don't know. Unless it's actually in the walls.
Oh, thumbs today.
Okay, where am I looking here? Oh, there it is.
Lamet, my friend. It's common tip of the hat to the tourney's mate.
Alright, let's have a look at this board. We got locations marked and all that. That's good. A Knight's Tales, there we go. That's what we wanted to do. Talk to Jacob the Woodcutter.
Hey, Tony Champion! The bells must give you one hefty reduction.
Okay, needed Master Magicka. I need a hard-hinded man who won't spill his sphincter at the sight of sorcery and can give a witch a good feckin' hiding if it comes to it. You'll find me chopping wood near Fox Hollow. My name's Jacob, and chopping wood's what I do. All you poop for brains feckers who think you're jesters, I'm warning you, jesting's over. Jacob Woodcutter from Fox Hollow. Okay, so we've actually got to go back. Alrighty. Have we? Is he actually within the walls? Or no, no, he's definitely not. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick look around and see if there is anything interesting in this area. If not, I will see you at Jacob.
I'll say.
Welcome, Wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps? Wort for a sore stomach, or...
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow. Need rare ingredients. Can you help me out, or should I move on?
You must judge for yourself.
Right. Show me what you got. Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to apologize for judging by appearance alone. Tell me, your knowledge, how did you gain it? From an herbalist living nearby?
No, from somewhere a long way off. Kaer Morhen, northern Kedwin.
Gods? That's the continent's other end. What are you doing in Tucson?
Same thing I do anywhere. Killing monsters. I'm off. See you later.
Okie dokie. Well, that was nice. I'm sure we'll be back to play Gwent with her at some point. Alright, we are here. There wasn't really much of interest. There was a book that I picked up, but we'll read that later.
You must hang on, milady.
What is going on?
You Jacob?
Heel, Moholt. Down. Who asks?
A witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Moholt, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum-botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You talking bet. 2nd edition. Amended in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
Taking the
No,
weepy.
it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise, even if I wished to.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
Okay.
Long.
Well, there's definitely something going on.
Sobs in the rustling leaves. Blood. Seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood, too. The bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here. Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
Yeah, is that everything? Yep. Okay.
And? Did you look at the tree close?
Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
My help doesn't come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna... We'll do 110.
Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why.
Fecking tell you.
When Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Lynx Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Okay. Let's see then, shall we? Daphne's Wraith. Okay, can I read the book? Okay, Tales and Fables. Sir Gareth and Miss Daphne loved each other so much it hurt. To win the approval of his future father-in-law, Gareth had to perform 7 challenges. The 7th was the hardest. Gareth had to go to Lynx Crag, find the witch who lives there and convince her to lift the drought that plagued the whole land. Everyone, including Daphne, pleaded with Gareth to humble himself before the witch. You see, the witch from Lynx Crag was spiteful and headstrong, even for a witch, and only an act of true humility could break her icy heart. Gareth, however, had no intention of bending his knee before a witch. Instead, he planned to force her to lift the curse. Nobody knows what happened on Lynx Crag, but Gareth never returned to his beloved. Daphne stood on the top of the hill and looked for him day and night. Finally, she turned into a tree, that she may live to see the return of her knight. Such was the strength of her longing and the power of her love. Anyone who plunged his axe blade into that tree would see blood run from the wound. Rook started to avoid that place, leaving Daphne in peace to wait for Gareth. In time, all had forgotten about her. Okay, and this is one that I picked up in the castle walls between worlds. Okay. In a plain not unlike our own, there once lived a ruler named Asgarik. When he was an old man, he fell ill. He felt that he would soon die, so he summoned an evil spirit, Mabas, and made a deal with him. Asgarik would live until his son came of age and ascended to the throne. 10 years passed. Asgarik died, and said next to his body, Mabas appeared and turned to the heir to the throne. Your father promised me something, now you must pay his debt. And just what did my father receive from you in return? Asked the heir. And what do I owe? Your life, said Mabas, and cut the heir's throat with his claw. The boy had not yet died when Mabas opened a gate to another plane. Out of it came a mercenary army, with the evil spirits Berith marching at its head. Mabas sat at Asgarik's throne. Ill times had come to the land. The people rebelled against the big demon's rule. Mabas sent Berith and his army after them. Berith slaughtered all the rebels, his armor glistened with blood. People began to call Berith the Crimson Sovereign. Mabas's appetite was not sated, so he sent the Crimson Sovereign to conquer neighbouring countries, and so it went on for hundreds of years. The Sovereign continued his march, losing soldiers as he went, but Mabas was never sated. Finally, there was a time when the people of all the continents were united under Mabas's rule, and the Crimson Sovereign was left alone, without an army. He knelt before Mabas and said, You hired me, and I have carried out my task. You promised me a weapon for which no shield could provide protection. You shall receive it, Mabas said, flashing his teeth. He reached into his garment and drew out a vial filled with a plague bile. He flung it at the Crimson Sovereign, yet the Sovereign knew Mabas well enough to expect treachery. He opened a passage to another world and fled before the vial full of plague could hit the floor. Yet ill luck would have it that when he was fleeing, a gale came flying out of his open portal. It opened the window to Mabas's throne room and spread the plague bile out over the entire world. Ever since Mabas has dwelled in a tower standing above a continent of dead bodies and beasts transformed by the plague, and Berith, still calling himself the Crimson Sovereign, wanders from world to world as a mercenary searching for vengeance. Oh, blimey. Okie dokie. Right, well, let's go to Link's Crag then. Come on, Roach. Nothing to be scared about, just a witch who needs me to humble myself before her, apparently. So I imagine that's probably going to be relevant. So rather, I bet we're going to be given the option as to whether or not to fight her or just humble ourselves. And I think, you know, if we humble ourselves, then maybe she'll be a bit more lenient and be like, you know what, maybe I will release Gareth and Daphne and let them do what they want, or at least hopefully release Daphne. That'd be nice. Wait, where are we going here? Go. Okay. Hello. Right, I take it we're supposed to go up it. Careful, Geralt, let's not die. That would be ideal. We just stay alive. Alright, what do we got? No more arachnomorphs. Oh, Endrigan. Oh, Kikimos. Get there in the end. Okie dokie. Let's deal with all those eggs. Don't want any reinforcements. Okay, is that all of them? Looks like it. Yoink. What's up there?
Skeleton, bits of some old armor. Wonder who it was.
Sir Gareth, well, figured as much. Yeah, so I don't think Sir Gareth is going to be returning home to his beloved Daphne, put it that way. Let's carry on. Very unfortunate. Okay, and we're out. Alright, see. Game actually taking me in the right direction here. That is the question. I get the feeling that I don't think it actually is. No, because that's back where Roach was. Damn it, game, come on. I'm trusting you, map. Okay, I think this is seems more accurate. There we go. Hello? There's a panther. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I have no quarrel with you, panther. You want to rest, you rest. Just don't come and bite me in the ass when I'm not expecting you. That would be mean.
A hut. The witches.
Okay, I think we've done looting. Let's go and say hello.
Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around. Warm. Smells inconclusive. No idea what ingredients are in there.
On the transmutation of bodies. The transmutation of bodies is one of the most difficult tasks that any mage can undertake. Indeed, only the true masters of the art have ever accomplished it, and even they have only perfected one of its forms. This difficulty arises from psychophysical limitations, since a mage can only safely transform into an animal with which he is perfectly attuned. A famous example is that of Old Blackbeard, who dwelled for years in a cave with a bear in order to imbibe the life essence of that animal.
Liber Ivanis. Conclave of Mages banned this tome.
I then came to a place known as the Pnath Valley in a world known as Shaggy. Or Shaggy. The mind of man cannot comprehend this land, where non-geometric space and blasphemous colours fly in the face of everything our eyes are accustomed to. In that instant, in the moment of my arrival, I teetered on the verge of madness. I shouted a noiseless cry and sweat bloody sweat when two suns rose above my head. I fell to my knees and prayed to Zotkukwa, not for salvation but for quick death, and then they came.
Bones ground into dust.
Alright. Come on.
Bones.
Yeah, I got that bit. Thank you, Geralt. Remarks on the proper administration of yarrow.
Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
Yarrow is first and foremost used for medicinal purposes. As mentioned above, when the leaves of this herb are placed against the flesh, they heal all kinds of trauma, wounds and sores. Brew it, and the resulting tincture treats the common cold, colic and loss of appetite. In addition to their healing properties, the branches of this yarrow plant can be used for fortune telling. This method of divination might seem strange upon first glance, but in the truth is simple and effective. It truly allows one to focus on the query at hand and gain an answer both accurate and satisfying.
Wormwood. Sulfur. Wort. Scents fresh.
Okay. Oh, well, that's done something.
A wall of spell enhancements. Or trophies. Arrow. Broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest. Or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've a guest from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Ah. There's the panther.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the Witch of Lynx Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Knight. He ever make it here?
Sir Gareth? Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together.
Ah, you cheeky sod.
Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse, please?
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his wench was not my fault.
All right, so you didn't cast the curse, but could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the tale did. I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my heart, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand. None. Not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
How can I know you won't use it to cast a spell on me?
I require this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
I'll trust you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Gareth's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath this rock.
Got a bone of his already.
That was taken as a professional precaution. Good. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
Alright, interesting. Right, so now we need to head back over to Daphne. Okie dokie, let's just... I don't trust that I'm not gonna just crash and burn down here. Oh no, never mind. Hey, smooth. Okay, cool. Right, come on, Roach. Let's get this quest finished. I know we're over time at the moment, but I don't want to really leave this one like so close to what I'm assuming is the end of the quest. I can't see it continuing on past as freeing Daphne, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Impressed. Come on. Turn to the bleeding tree.
So? You met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch, she's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
I can lift the curse, free her, by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
Okay. A few hours later.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Okay. Let's light the southern fire.
Look your last to the world's 4 winds. From the south, not a word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silent sighs. From the west, peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil, dead he lies.
Okay, that work?
Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your love.
Did it do it? Is she gone?
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
That's, will be nice.
Gareth remained faithful to the end of his days.
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, lady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
I did not think it would end this way. I hoped we could revive her. But I guess it was not to be.
Happily ever after doesn't often happen in life, sadly.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
Okay. Well, that was good. I think that's about as good a request. Oh, this is dog. It's like I thought it was the panther. That go just to finish us off, but no. Okay, right. Let's get this episode finished. So, in Bistri Inspectors, we have Daphne's Wraith. In regards to the world map, we've actually visited quite a few locations today. We've picked up the Castel Ravello Vineyard. We cleared out the Chucote Cave and also had the contract and the entrance over here. And it's not actually matched the entrances that we picked up around here, is it? Unless that was these two over here. I'm not 100% sure of that. Actually, yeah, I think it is, because that's the witch's hut at the top. That's cool. And we also were down in Francola as well, weren't we? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and there was also these two monster nests that I picked up as well. Quests, we do not have any going on. We've picked up a good bit more in Gwent Never Face Skellige's here. Completed a couple. Completed A Knight's Tales. We completed a Big Game Hunter. And we completed Vintner's Contract at Chucote Cave. We do actually have a level up, which we don't get very often. There's nothing really to spend it on, so I'm just going to throw it in here, sure, I don't know. And then we shall finally meditate to midday. And save the game there. Alright guys, that's what we're going to do for today, so I'm really happy with the progress we've made. We've managed to take off 3 new quests and got some more Gwent done. And they were all pretty entertaining quests as well. You know, taking the Kent round to visit all the creatures he wanted to capture, but our nightly witchery duties to the test. Cleared out some arachnomorphs, and of course just ended the curse of Daphne and Gareth as well. So yeah, it was pretty fun. I think next time we'll be ready to head back into the main story. There is one more little side quest I wanted to get done today, but just run out of time, but I think it's literally only a couple of minutes long, if that. And then we may work through 1 or 2 main quests as well, so that should be pretty fun. Before I vote, let me take a second to thank my amazing patron. My £3 patron is in the description down below, and also good to see credits to my £1 patron. Thank you so much everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you go to Patreon, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't have to do that because at the end of the day, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.